What is the problem in issuing their admit card now? We have seen admit cards being issued one day earlier to the examination. ये क्या हो रहा है नया यहाँ बोर्ड में? ऐसा तो नहीं होता है. Because of the fault of the institution, why should the students be made to suffer? आप उनको एग्जामिनेशन में क्यों नहीं बैठने दे रहे हैं? एग्जाम तो आपका फरवरी में स्टार्ट होगा.
इन्होंने फॉर्म ही नहीं भरा था तो प्रैक्टिकल में कैसे किया?
तो फॉर्म तो इन्होंने पहले, आपको ये बात पता लग गई थी दिसंबर में पिटीशन फाइल हो गई.
तो हमारा फॉर्म भरने का डेट पहले ही खत्म हो चुका था सर.
आप उनके प्रैक्टिकल एग्जामिनेशन अलग से ले लीजिए. उसकी गलती कहाँ है ये आप बताइए. Where is his fault?
स्कूल की गलती है सर.
तो फिर स्कूल की गलती की वजह से why should the student be made to suffer? School is responsible. Who is appearing for the school?
I am respondent number 6 and 7.
Then they have to be fined.
सर अगर इस केस में जो 3 बच्चे हैं सर, अगर उसका आदेश होगा तो हम लोग नॉन वेरिएबल पढ़ लेंगे, क्योंकि हमारे यहाँ.
आप आगे आ जाइए, आगे आइए आप.
इस केस में जो सेक्रेटरी एजुकेशन बोर्ड डायरेक्टेड टू अपील.
Why?
Admit card has not been issued to the petitioner in the immediate.
Yes.
Lordship is here. Lordship, we have said.
And, the education board.
Yes, Lordship. Their examination board.
What is this decision you are taking up for students whose admit card was not issued in time? What is the problem in issuing their admit card now? We have seen admit cards being issued one day earlier to the examination.
सर स्टूडेंट
If the school has delayed in sending their forms for any good reason, why should the student be made to suffer? And why are you getting a special examination done for them? That would result in 2 different results. And for these students, their entire career would be at stake. Suppose there is a last date for filling up of any examination in any professional course, say for LLB, say for medical, or for that matter ITI, or whatever the future courses are. After 12th, every student goes for some or the other course. आप तो what is this way? ये क्या हो रहा है नया यहाँ बोर्ड में? ऐसा तो नहीं होता है. Because of the fault of the institution, why should the students be made to suffer? आप उनको एग्जामिनेशन में क्यों नहीं बैठने दे रहे हैं? एग्जाम तो आपका फरवरी में स्टार्ट होगा.
सर प्रैक्टिकल का एग्जाम हो चुका है. प्रैक्टिकल का एग्जाम हो चुका है 20 को ही.
तो इनको प्रैक्टिकल में नहीं बिठाया.
इन्होंने फॉर्म ही नहीं भरा था तो प्रैक्टिकल में कैसे किया?
तो फॉर्म तो इन्होंने पहले, आपको ये बात पता लग गई थी दिसंबर में पिटीशन फाइल हो गई.
तो हमारा फॉर्म भरने का डेट पहले ही खत्म हो चुका था सर.
आप उनके प्रैक्टिकल एग्जामिनेशन अलग से ले लीजिए. प्रैक्टिकल एग्जामिनेशन इज नॉट अ वेरी बिग डील. आप आप अपनी स्टेट की सोचिए. We had this problem with regard to your medical course. PG कोर्स में एडमिशन हो ही नहीं पा रहा था यहाँ के स्टूडेंट्स का, बिकॉज मेडिकल का रिजल्ट है ना आप लोगों ने विथहोल्ड कर लिया. फाइनल मेडिकल का स्टूडेंट्स के साथ वी आर फाइंडिंग इट इन योर स्टेट वेरी डिफरेंट थिंग. नाउ इट इज माई स्टेट ऑल्सो ऑफ कोर्स.
सर स्पेशल एग्जाम का रिजल्ट हम लोग मई में ही दे देते हैं. बिहार बोर्ड मई में ही दे देता है और उसमें भी डिवीजन के साथ रिजल्ट देते हैं. दोनों में कोई.
But do you mention that it is a special examination?
स्पेशल एग्जाम सर्टिफिकेट.
So then the boy will have to answer to those other authorities why you appeared in a special examination. Then
सर स्पेशल एग्जाम बोर्ड इसीलिए लेता है कि जो बच्चे स्कूल चाहे किसी गलती से छूट गया फॉर्म भरना, उसको हम लोग स्पेशल एग्जाम में डिवीजन के साथ देते हैं.
उसकी गलती कहाँ है ये आप बताइए. Where is his fault?
स्कूल की गलती है सर.
तो फिर स्कूल की गलती की वजह से why should the student be made to suffer? आप एक्शन लीजिए स्टूडेंट्स के स्कूल का. डी रिकॉग्निशन करिए, फाइन लगाइए इनके ऊपर.
ये कोई एग्जाम है एक
First से.
पर आपने प्रैक्टिकल का एग्जाम तो दिया नहीं है. प्रैक्टिकल्स तो स्कूल में ही होते होंगे ना. तो उन्होंने एग्जाम लिया ही नहीं. आपका एक्सटर्नल गया नहीं है क्या?
नहीं, मेरा एग्जाम उसको एडमिट कार्ड इशू हुआ नहीं, इसलिए प्रैक्टिकल का एग्जाम दे कैसे सकता है?
कार्ड ही नहीं.
Very situation. Yes, what do you suggest, madam?
Lordship, I will suggest that let them appear in the special examination.
Would it not amount to, affecting their career?
But Lordship will appreciate that they have not filled up the form. The
But
form has,
the form has been filled but not sent.
Not sent, yes.
The students have filled their form.
they have filled the form.
Whenever they were asked,
paper
you
form
can't
they
be
have-
asking the student. It is their school which asked them to fill up the forms. It is not that they are entitled to fill up the form directly and send it to the board. Is it so?
Lordship will appreciate that about
Any particular school of any student of any school, can he directly send a form to the board? No. No. Even if somebody fills it, say in August, some student fill it in September, they consolidate it and send it to the board. And if they do not send it, they are responsible.
the school is.
The school is responsible. Who is appearing for the school?
I am respondent number 6 and 7.
Then they have to be fined. Why should these students be made to suffer? Because in his entire future career, everywhere he will have to explain why you are in a special examination, why not in the main board examination. Special examinations are basically held for those who have either failed or who are ex-students. It is not for these people.
That we call here.
Mr. Secretary knows it. What is the reason for special examination? It is for ex-students. It is for those students. You can't equate them to them.
पहले तो सप्लीमेंट्री बोलते थे हम लोग.
इनको एक साथ लेते
ये सप्लीमेंट्री करा देंगे इनका. This is ये तो it would be putting them in a.
Lordship will appreciate. This is from Lordship.
What is your suggestion as an officer of the court?
Lordship, about these 3 students, if your Lordship may direct, then maybe they will be able to adjust. But there are several other students also, Lordships.
That they will have to take a policy decision.
The exam starts from 1st of February. And today is 25th.
We will see once
so
it
how,
has come to the knowledge of this court.
And there is a lot of
about
work
such
to
situation.
be. Because they're.
Yes, Mr. Secretary, what do you suggest? Can you equate them with all those students?
सर अगर इस केस में जो 3 बच्चे हैं सर, अगर उसका आदेश होगा तो हम लोग नॉन वेरिएबल पर लेंगे, क्योंकि हमारे यहाँ
आप आगे आ जाइए. आगे आइए आप.
आगे.
सर ये 3 बच्चे जो इस केस में है सर, अगर आदेश होगा तो हम लोग इनका एग्जाम ले पाएंगे, पर नॉन वेरिएबल पर. मेरे यहाँ हर चीज वेरिएबल सीट है जिसमें फोटोग्राफ से लेकर रोल नंबर, रोल कॉल, लड़के का नाम सारा प्रिंट.
देखिए ये तो आप बात कर रहे हैं. प्लीज यू आर नॉट होल्डिंग अ पोस्ट लाइक योर. Please come over and take a decision.
ले सकते हैं सर.
You will have to take a decision with regard to the students.
ले सकते हैं एग्जाम.
This court has apprised you of what will be the situation.
ले सकते हैं. 3 ही का ले सकते हैं सर. ये 3 का ले सकते हैं.
और 3 आए हैं और इनके स्टूडेंट्स कितने हैं स्कूल के?
और
3 ही आए.
3 ही आए और सबका तो फॉर्म आ गया.
और का और
बाकी का फॉर्म भर दिया.
They have submitted their form on last date, my lord, and due to server error, my lord, that could not be submitted or uploaded, my lord.
That is your duty.
But since, my lord, it is in the remote, my lord, and that could not be, my lord, uploaded due to.
You should have sent it by courier. You should have sent it by a person. By the
portal, my lord, itself, my lord.
it has to be.
It has to be uploaded on the portal itself.
ये जो आजकल ये जो पोर्टल और
ये पेपर नहीं भेजना है. It has to be uploaded. They fill the form and then the
That
school
is
has to
creating-
upload it on the portal. That is the.
This is the negative part of the IT, right? What do you say, Mr.? नहीं, इनको इनसे पूछ रहे हैं सेक्रेटरी साहब से.
एग्जाम ले सकते हैं सर.
आपका पर्पस तो स्टूडेंट्स को
सर.
एग्जामिनेशन बिठाना है ना.
मैंने सर 5 बार.
What possible attempts can you take so that the students should not be made to suffer?
सर हम लोग 5 बार मौका देते हैं, फॉर्म डेट बढ़ाते रहते हैं कि फॉर्म भर. 5 बार एडवर्टाइज करते हैं सारे पेपर न्यूज में, नेट पे.
How are students going?
इसमें 3 का एग्जाम
This is for the institute. Once the student cannot himself send the form directly to your portal,
डायरेक्ट नहीं भर सकता,
then
स्कूल के हेड
वो आप एडवर्टाइजमेंट करो तो स्कूल के लिए है,
बच्चे
आप रिमाइंडर दो तो स्कूल के लिए है। बच्चों को किस बात का पता? बच्चे अपने पढ़ाई कर रहे हैं, उनके पास फॉर्म नहीं आएगा तो उनसे फॉर्म नहीं भरा जाएगा।
एडवर्टाइजमेंट में बच्चों को भी, अभिभावक को भी रहता है सर, सभी को रहता है।
तो अभिभावक, ये तो स्कूल की बात है ना। यू आर ऑल्सो एन अभिभावक,
सर
यू आर एबल टू एंटर टू द स्कूल ऑफिसेस। प्रैक्टिकली बताइए आप,
सर
स्टूडेंट्स को के बच्चों के लिए पेरेंट्स जाकर अगर कहें तो वो मैनेजमेंट मानता है क्या? वो अपने हिसाब से चलते हैं। प्रिंसिपल को आप कह सकते हैं कि फॉर्म अभी आज ही भेजिए। बताइए, एज ए पेरेंट बता दीजिए। Now the time has come where the court has to look into your practical part also. We can't be oblivious of what is happening. There you will have to come into, you will have to play a role as the secretary of the board.
सर
This is with late fees that this last date.
Yes, Lord.
सर
Likhi, the Secretary Bihar School Examination Board, Patna, is present in court. This court on 24 January 23, while hearing the case, observed as under. Learned counsel for the petitioner has submitted that the form for examination is sent by the concerned school and there is no provision for directly sending the form to the Bihar School Examination Board for appearing in the Intermediate Annual Examination 23. The petitioner's form was not sent by the concerned school, although admittedly the form was submitted before the last date had expired. The case of the school the counsel appearing for the school orally submits that the forms could not be sent.
I have found it online, my lord, and the hard copy is with me.
Counsel for the school has submitted his counter stating therein that the forms could not be sent to the board on account of technical problem on the portal server. The forms could not be uploaded in time. The Secretary, Bihar School Examination Board, has stated that in such situations, the board can only allow the students to now appear in a special examination, which is being conducted for students who are other ex-students
And left out students.
and leftover students. He submits that there are several other students who are similarly situated where the forms have not been received in time by the board.
Receiving.
Admit cards have therefore not been issued to such students, including the petitioners. And they have also not appeared in the practical examinations, which have already been concluded by 20th of this month. I have reflected on the submissions. It is an admitted situation that the students are not authorized to submit their forms directly to the board. The excuse taken by the school of the server not functioning on the relevant date and on account thereto the forms could not be uploaded does not seem to be a satisfactory explanation. The board आपका भी काउंटर आ गया क्या?
जी, Lordship, I have filed online and hard copy has also been filed.
What do you say about this submission that the board, the server was not?
Lordship, that copy has
Server
been
portal.
given to me only yesterday.
The board has not given out any such statement that the portal server was down on account of technical.
Lordship, he is saying server was
Problems.
not down because the copy of the counter affidavit by the school was served on me yesterday only, and therefore, Lordship.
And in these circumstances, this court finds that the petitioner's form was not uploaded by the school on account of their fault, and the students cannot be made to suffer due to such fault at the level of the school. A student's examination has to be with the students are regular students, and therefore their examination has to be conducted along with the regular students. The special examination which is conducted by the board is for students who are ex-students or failures or who are appearing in supplementary.
Leftover, supplementary ही है हो
the
गया.
contention of the council of the secretary of the board that the special examination is made for leftover students is also not found to be satisfactory. The meaning of leftover students cannot be those students who are regular and whose form was not sent by the school. Such students are, in the opinion of this court, deliberately left out without there being any fault on their part. They cannot be made to suffer. Their future career cannot be jeopardized on account of the action of the school and the board taking a stand as against the school would not mean that they will take a stand against the concerned student. A way has to be taken out by the away Karti. The board has to take a decision with regard to such anomaly which may be correct on account of a situation as has arisen in the present case. Either a provisional admit card should be issued to such students with a proper action, proper penal action to be taken against the concerned school. Para. Having said as above, comma, in the present case, the board is directed to issue a provisional admit card to the petition. Their forms shall be uploaded by the school and accepted by the board. So far as their practical examination is concerned, the same may be taken specially by the board after the board examinations are over, and the result shall be declared along with the result of the other regularly appearing students. The observations made herein above by this court shall be considered by the Secretary Board of, we have School Examination Board?
Yeah.
And circular in this regard shall be issued to each school so that in future the students' career may not be jeopardized. With these aforesaid observations, writ petition is allowed. It's